Hi, I'm Life Coach Landry, and the topic is 6 tips to beat loneliness for good. So, expert tips for finding love, recognizing affection right in front of you, should you rekindle with an ex, all those kind of things. We humans have a compelling need to be social, right? So, we need close relationships in our lives. And when we feel disconnected or isolated from the people we love, the results are a troubling state we call loneliness. For some, loneliness is an occasional annoyance. For others, it can become painful, even debilitating condition. Fortunately, loneliness is not inevitable, So to combat it, invite more affection and intimacy into your life. And these 6 tips are going to help you. Number 1, be open to intimacy. One way to encourage more affection and intimacy from others is to express it yourselves, right? Don't be walking around looking for something out of people that you're not doing yourself. If you're one of those, hey, when I reach out to you, I want you to be really happy to hear from me and maybe you want to be inviting towards me. Well, then are you that way when they contact you? If you're not, if they contact you and they're like, hey, how's your day? And you tell them all about your day, but you never ask about theirs or anything like that, why would you expect them to keep calling you and asking about you? Yet many people avoid doing this anyways. We might hold back because we fear being hurt or because we worry that others won't love us as much as we love them. To combat loneliness, identify your fears and reframe them so you can see affection as an opportunity and not a risk. I'm going to repeat that. See affection as an opportunity rather than a risk. Number 2, invite rather than demand. When we want others to be more affectionate, it may seem most straightforward to demand it. Saying, for example, I need you to start telling me you love me more often. Wrong. Although that tactic may be efficient coming out of your mouth, it's rarely effective with other people because it fails to consider why the person is not affectionate in the first place. A more effective alternative to invite and encourage intimacy in ways that feel natural to be to the other person is also, it helps to let the person see you being affectionate with others so they can see that that's what you on a normal day thrive on. 3, acknowledge that the affection you already have and receive. So acknowledge the affection you already have and receive. One person, might see things differently, but one reason why people feel lonely is that they look for intimacy only in certain forms. So they fail to recognize expressions of affection that they're already receiving from people because they've gotten so used to them that they're normal. They're no longer being recognized correctly. A woman may feel lonely because her husband doesn't say I love you as often as she wants. Yet she may not recognize that in his heart or in his eyes, in his brain, he sees mowing the lawn, taking care of the house, making things, the infrastructure nice and clean and cozy for her so that she can make the nest that she wants in it. That might be a sign of the way he shows his affection. There's a great book called The 5 Languages of Love. Everybody should read it. It talks about compatible ways that people come together. Like me, myself, I value time and conversation. That equals love to me. To somebody else, if the words I love you aren't spoken during time or conversation, they don't feel that you love them. It's all about compatibility, folks. Pay attention to it. So, number 4, nurture affection from a variety of sources. It's common to focus all our hopes and expectations for love on a single target, such as a spouse. But no one person is capable of meeting all of our social needs. There's not. While we might encourage more intimacy with a particular relationship, we can also combat loneliness by opening ourselves up to a wide range of close connections. Okay? 5, avoid toxic affection. I can't tell you how many of my clients they come from toxic relationships and they're trying to shed it off. Some of us may become so hungry for companionship that we are willing to accept even when it comes to things, with strings attached, basically, right? Conditional love, what I call toxic affection. Not a toxic relationship, but toxic affection isn't genuine and actually inhibits true intimacy. An important part of decreasing loneliness, therefore, is refusing others or offers of affection that come with unwanted obligations. Okay? So refusing offers of affection that come with unwanted obligations. Number 6, keep your expectations optimistic, but let's be realistic. For many of us, loneliness isn't the kind of problem we can resolve overnight. I've said this in many of my videos. Humans aren't made for cold turkey movements. We're conditional beings, okay, which means it takes time for us to get into one kind of idea versus another. It takes sustained effort, and not every tactic will be successful, right? So when working to develop closer, more affectionate relationships. Try to stay optimistic, recognize that change is possible. Nonetheless, it's also important to be realistic and acknowledge when a change in strategy is actually warranted. Okay? So, really try to think about that kind of information, see where that applies to your life, and then actually start to practice it. Okay? So if you'd like to book a personal session, contact me at the email below. And if you found this information of value, show your appreciation by clicking the PayPal donation link below, and I will talk to you soon.